every single one of you, I want you to know this because I was never told this. I don't need to know who you are to tell you that you are valuable and that you have a lot to offer society. Every single one, you can help change someone else's life. You can help others. You all have the potential and you are all capable of doing this. And you may be able to help so many more people by using the internet as a way to reach those people. Okay, great. So thank you again for having me. We're very privileged to be here. We love your country and we really appreciate the welcome that you've given us. We're very happy to be here. I've been asked to come here today to talk about my experience so far and my journey in being a digital entrepreneur. So I wasn't always a digital entrepreneur. I did not always work on the computer. I did not always work online, but I have some experience, and so that's why I was asked to come here today, because maybe some of my experience might help you. Oh, that's it. No, whatever's better for you. So, moving forward, before we get involved with the presentation, I would like to just point out the questions on the screen, because these questions will be important later on as we move forward with the presentation. These questions are: how can you help someone else? When have you helped others in the past? And do you believe that you may be able to help others in the future? So just keep these questions in your mind as we move forward. Do you feel as though you are capable of contributing and helping and giving value to other people's lives through the knowledge and the information that you have or can obtain in the future? So, as you may be able to see on the screen, I have two different, you can't see it too well, but I have two different YouTube channels on the screen. Part of it's getting cut off. So here, on the left, this is a bodybuilding channel, a nutrition channel, and it focuses on weight loss, muscle gain, exercise, and things of that nature. Here on the right is another YouTube channel that I have. This focuses on jewelry. This focuses on how to spend your money wisely when purchasing jewelry. And it also focuses on different sized items so that people at home can see what something will look like on them before they ever buy it. These aren't the only things that I'm involved in. As you can see here, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also a virtual personal trainer. So I train people through Zoom, train people through WhatsApp to lose weight, build muscle, and things of that nature. Muy bien. No, gracias. Technology. Okay, so again, most of the screen is being chopped off, but on the picture on the left is a picture of me and my wife. We're volunteer Bible teachers, so we like to teach people about God, teach people about the Bible, and we do this for free. We do this because we love people and we want to share what we love with people. I also have a picture here of us, as you can see, in San Luis Potosí. And I mentioned that we just moved here to Mexico a few weeks ago. The reason why we've moved here is because we're in search of a more simple, more relaxed, more quiet life, we're hoping that we can find that in Mexico. We're hoping that we might be able to spend more time with family, more time with friends, more time teaching the Bible, and less time working like we do in the US. And we have fallen in love with your country, and I personally love it much more than back home. Thank you for having us. This here, again, it is being chopped off, but this is a third YouTube channel that I have just recently made. This YouTube channel here focuses on my and my wife's travels. So where we like to go, why we're going where we're going, and so forth. This channel currently is brand new, so it does not have many subscribers. So I am not making any money from this channel at all. No money. What I talk about is our travels. We speak about Mexico, a lot about San Luis here. And when we travel to Guadalajara next month, we will also be talking about Guadalajara on this channel. And everywhere else we go, we will be talking about it on here. Again, this channel is brand new, so very few subscribers. But the other two channels, the bodybuilding channel and the jewelry channel, both have much more subscribers. And because they have more subscribers, I am getting paid for having those YouTube channels. YouTube gives me money for having those channels. This one not yet, but hopefully in the future. Okay, so again, this is completely cut off. But what I want to focus on in this screen, what was supposed to be here, is talking about me. Talking about who I was before I'm standing in front of you today. Because I was not always the same person that I am now. So growing up, I had very, very few goals. I had no direction. I'm talking about growing up as a child. No direction, no goals. I was never really encouraged as a child. I was never told why I should have goals, why I should have a direction, why I should learn about myself to find out what I want to do for a living. Maybe you can relate, but growing up I was told, Joe, you need to get a job. You have to put food on the table. You have to find a home. You have to be able to afford to live in this world, so you must get a job. But I was never told why getting a job was important. I was never told why goals are important. So I found out a lot later on that the reason we actually need direction in our lives, the reason why we need goals, the reason why we need to get to know who we are is because we have value. As human beings, we all have value. And if you get to know who you are and what you like, you'll be able to share that value with others. You'll be able to share that value with society. You can give back to the people in this world, and you can help change their lives if you know what you want to do with your life and where you want your life to go. I was never explained that. I was always told you need a job to live. So I thought I needed a job to live. But I didn't know that I could actually help others. So as I was growing up, I was also very short. And I still am very, very short. That has not changed. But what has changed is I was always very overweight, very fat. And so growing up, I didn't know what I wanted out of life. I didn't have any goals, and I had no direction. But one thing that I knew was I did not like to get bullied. And I got bullied all the time.
Can I translate that?
Sí.
Bueno, nada más esta parte porque creo que vale mucho la pena. Yo pesaba muchos kilos. Él hablaba sobre la importancia de los valores. Tenía bullying por los kilos que él pesaba. Por eso es que él
Muy bien. Gracias, Claudia. So, muy bien? Okay. So, growing up, I was always bullied. And no one likes to be bullied. So what did I do? I started to lift weights. I started to train. I started to exercise. And I tried to protect myself from the people who were hurting me. And through training, through exercise, and through getting bigger, people left me alone, which was good. Now, because I was training, I fell in love with training. I always loved to exercise. I always loved to weightlift. But I was still fat. So I was both. But that's okay, because no one bothered me anymore. So that's one thing throughout my life that always remained the same. Since I was 8 years old, I loved to exercise, even though throughout my whole life I was overweight. No click. It's okay. It's okay. So this is a picture of me after high school. And as I mentioned, I had no goals. I had no direction. I did not know who or what I wanted to be. So my father said, Joe, you're not in school anymore and you need a job. So you're going to work where I work. And I said, okay. So this is me working at a company in New York, Underground Electric. We keep the lights on, we keep the electricity going, and we allow people to live their lives using electric. So it's a wonderful job. Very good money, very good health benefits. I worked a lot. Sometimes I worked 6 days, 7 days a week, 12 hours, 16 hours a day. But it was very, very good money. So I was trading my life for money. And we need money. Money is good. We have to live, right? But I was never happy. I was never happy. I never felt fulfilled. I never felt like I was doing something good with my life to benefit others. I would go to work. I would do my job. I would get yelled at by my boss. I would come home and I would make my money. But that was it. I spent 17 years working at that company before I left. My father spent his entire life in that company. He retired in that company, and he was miserable every single day of his life. Now, in this picture, I just want to point out that I'm still overweight in this picture. I have a sweater on, so you can't really see, but I have a lot of muscle, but I also have a lot of fat on me. But you can't really see. And back then, I did not take many pictures because I did not like the way I looked. So in this picture, I still love to train, I still love to bodybuild, I'm still overweight, approximately 200 pounds at 5'6" Oh, gracias. It cuts off. Sí. Can you fix? Oh, it's okay. Gracias. Technology is no good. Oh, wait, no, technology is good. We're here for technology. I forgot. Okay, so we'll move to the next picture. Oh, our favorite time in our lives. The pandemic. I like how Mexico says pandemic better. Pandemia? Sí, muy bien. This picture was taken in the middle of the pandemic. So the pandemic already happened. We're all stuck at home. Technology is good. You want technology. You need to be a digital entrepreneur. That is what you must do. Okay? So this picture was taken in the middle of the pandemic. So even though I'm smiling, I'm not happy. I'm smiling for the camera because Brittany made me smile. Now, in this picture, I was very sad, just like many of you probably were when the pandemic happened. I was very sad, very depressed. I couldn't go out and see my friends. I couldn't go to restaurants. I couldn't go to the gym to train like I love to do, because training is the only thing that keeps me sane so I can deal with this world. Because if I did not have training, I would be lost to a very large degree. God also keeps me sane, but training is important too. So in this time of my life, I was going through depression. I was going through weight gain, so I was already heavy, but I'm gaining more weight now. I'm becoming lazy. I'm becoming frustrated, and I am not happy with my life because I can't do what I love to do. So I realized at this point in time, I woke up one morning, I walked to the bathroom, I stepped on the scale, and I said to myself, oh no, I'm getting worse. I'm getting too fat, I'm getting too heavy. I need to change, I need to make a change. There's no excuses, I don't care about the pandemic. I will do whatever I need to do in order to change my life, to go back to a place where I'm happy. So on this screen here, this is a video, the first video that I ever put out on YouTube. When I put this video out, the reason why I put it out was because I bought a piece of gym equipment because I did not want to keep not training. I bought this piece of gym equipment and I got it installed in my home. And I said to myself, this is amazing. Because even though you can't tell, this little machine that was on my wall, that is smaller than this, allows me to lift weights with no footprint, nothing around, but there's weights in this machine. So my life changed, and I was so happy. I said, I have to tell the world about this machine. The entire world needs to know how incredible this machine is. Because people are depressed, people are sad, people miss the gym, so I have to tell everyone. So I said, how can I tell everybody? I can't tell everybody. And then I remembered, YouTube. YouTube will allow me to tell everybody. I did not know what YouTube was. I never used it in my entire life. I never uploaded a video, ever. But I knew that if I did, everyone will know about this machine. So I made a video, and that video came out horrible. It came out terrible. Let me see if I can play part of the video to show you what it looked like. There's no sound. You guys are probably looking at this thing and you're wondering, what is this and how does it work? Well, this machine works using magnetic resistance. So, I'm not going to get too much into it right now. If you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to me so I can make a video regarding it. But long story short, there's some arms. Hey, what's up everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. I just wanted to reach out and let you guys know about a new purchase that I made. I actually purchased this particular product about 4 months ago. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I wanted to play a little of it to show you how horrible it is. My camera's going like this. I don't know how to talk. I don't know what words to say. I just know I want people to know that this machine is good and that it exists, because it seems amazing that something like this in technology can even exist. Even though this video was terrible, everybody loved it. Why did everybody love this? I found out that everyone loved this video because they realized that I was trying to help them. I was trying to change other people's lives, and I was not focused on me. I wanted to share information. So people loved it, and people found value in it. And people thought it was great. So everyone was telling me, keep making videos. Thank you for this video. Please continue to do what you're doing. So you can see here in this picture, this is the original picture where I was at approximately 210, 215 pounds. And this is me approximately 1 year later. 145 pounds. I lost a lot of weight. I gained a lot of muscle. And for the first time in my life, I felt good about myself. I'm 30-something years old in this. For the first time ever in my life, I felt confident and happy with the way I looked. So everyone saw my results, and people started saying, how did you do that? Are you on drugs? What did you do? What steroids did you take? Nobody understood that it just takes a little work. I trained every single day. You can ask Brittany, because Brittany used to tell me, what are you, crazy? Why do you stay on that machine all day? That's why. So through consistent training every single day, through calorie counting, watching the food that you're eating, and documenting my progress on YouTube every single day, uploading videos to show the world what I was doing and how they can do it too. Doing all of these things caused people who watched my videos to say, wow, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. Look at you. You're becoming better and better every single day. Keep making videos to teach us how to do what you're doing. So that's what I did. I kept making videos. And after some period of time, people started to come to me on the internet and send me messages and say, can you train me? Can you teach me how to look like you? And I would say, yeah, I'm training you. I'm putting the videos. And they said, that's not good enough. We want you to train us in person. We want you to train us on Zoom. We want you to train us on WhatsApp. I want your help. And so I said, okay, I like helping people. And so I started helping people to do this for free. And then at one point, Brittany said, you're spending too much time. You need to get money for this. But she was right, because I would go to work every single day at the electric company, spend 12 hours a day there, and then come home and help people to train. It was too much. So Brittany was right. But I started training people for free for a very long time. Something amazing was that I saw the results in me, and I saw the results from the people that I was training. Their lives were changing every single day just by listening to what I was telling them. And so do you have any idea how good that made me feel? I felt amazing because I was helping to change people's lives every single day. People were becoming happier, people were becoming healthier, and I felt good about myself. For the first time in my life, I realized that I can be more than just the man who works at the electric company. I actually saw potential in me to help. I never ever knew I could help anybody before that. So not only did the people who watched my videos find value in what I was doing, but companies started to find value also. Exercise companies, sports equipment companies started to reach out to me and say, hey, we love what you're doing. Can you talk about our product? Can you talk about our machines? Can you tell people why our machines are good? I said, okay. If you want me to, I can do that. And so that's what I did. I started helping the people who watched the videos, and I also started helping the companies who needed help. It was at this time where I also realized that people needed help with their jewelry. People like jewelry. So people need help with this on YouTube. There's not enough people talking about jewelry. So I started a YouTube channel focused on jewelry. And it was at that point in time that I realized that people watching the videos loved it and they found value in it. But companies did also. So putting videos out on YouTube was advertising me. I was advertising myself. And the world saw it, and the world thought it was great. So companies from sports equipment send me their products, and companies from jewelry companies send me their products. Thousands of dollars worth of equipment, thousands of dollars worth of jewelry they would send to me. Look at it, you can keep it. Just talk about it. So that's what I did. And sometimes I would get paid with money, sometimes I didn't. But either way, it was helping people, and it was also helping the company. My videos were making a difference to the companies and the people. Okay, so as you can see here, again, this is the first YouTube channel that I created. This is the second one. Both of these make money. They're making me money right now. I'm not getting paid for this, but I'm getting paid right now because of these channels. This channel is not making me any money yet, but hopefully one day it will, especially if all of you subscribe. So I noticed that companies, the average person, and YouTube began to appreciate my work because I'm getting paid from all of these different ways. It's amazing that when you have something to offer and you share it, how many people can find value and help in that. And it's also nice that you can get paid to do that also. So why is it important? Why are we talking about what we're talking about today? So the internet does a lot of different things. Some things are good, some things are bad, and then some things are very bad. But we're talking about the good things today. So the internet allows me and all of you to be heard by the entire world. Anybody who has an internet connection can be heard using the internet. It allows me to be able to help people. It allows me to be able to make a difference in society and actually contribute, because making money is not always the most important thing. We should be trying to help one another. If you have a problem, I want to help you, if I can. And if I have a problem and you can help me, I hope you'll help me. So the internet allows us to do that across the world. You can help solve people's problems by using your knowledge and the internet. You can help companies too, consumers and companies. Not only that, it can also allow you to make a living. You might be able to make money using the internet. Think about this. How might you make money using the internet? Think about that. It also allows me to make money when I want to make money. And it allows me to not make money when I don't want to make money. because I'm working on the internet. So I can work here in Mexico. I'm from the United States. I'm supposed to be in New York, even though I'm glad I'm not. But I could be working there. I can be working here. I can be working anywhere as long as I have the internet, and so can you. And the last thing that I have here is that it allows me to talk about what I know about and talk about what I love to talk about. Talk about what I'm passionate about. Talk about what I'm interested in. It allows me to be able to talk to others about what I love. Because if I love something, other people are going to love that too. I'm sure you all love exercise. I'm sure you love jewelry. I can talk to you about that all day. And I've gotten very good at it using the internet as a way to learn. So you can also expand your knowledge using the internet. So in the beginning of this presentation, I asked you some questions. One of those questions is right here. How can you help others? Every single person in this audience, I hope that you thought about that question. How can you help others? How can you share with others your knowledge and your information? And how can you do that using the internet? How can the internet help you to reach others and solve their problems? How can your information that you gathered throughout your lives change someone else's life? Because it can. Your information, your knowledge, your experience can change people's lives. And that's amazing when you can really help someone. How can you change your life using the internet? How can you use the internet as a tool to change who you are, where you are, and what you do for a living, or even as a hobby? Even just if you just enjoy something. How can your life be changed by doing something that you love? Using the internet as a tool. There's a lot you can do. I've been talking about myself this entire time. But it's not about me. I'm using myself as a reference. This is about you. Every single person sitting in this audience, this is about you and your lives. And I hope that what I'm saying can help you think about how the internet can change your life and how you can change other people's lives using the internet. Every single one of you, I want you to know this because I was never told this. I don't need to know who you are to tell you that you are valuable and that you have a lot to offer society. Every single one, you can help change someone else's life. You can help others. You all have the potential and you are all capable of doing this. And you may be able to help so many more people by using the internet as a way to reach those people. What do you love to do? Do you love to draw? Do you love to speak? Do you love to entertain? Do you love to, do you love poetry? Do you love to edit videos? Everything that you love, you can use on the internet to help others and to help yourself. So, as you can see here, these are my final thoughts. The thoughts that I wanted to convey after all the talking that I've done. The internet can give you a platform to reach people. You're sitting here in this room right now, but if you take out your phone, you can talk to somebody in China. You can talk to somebody in America. You can talk to somebody wherever you are, Guadalajara. It doesn't matter. The person we're renting from, we're renting here in San Luis Potosí. I asked the woman who we're renting from, you mind if I do an interview with you so I could put it on my YouTube channel? She said, oh, I'd love to, but I'm in Mexico City. Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing that I'm talking to you. So you can reach people all around the world, and you can do that using the internet. My recommendation is that you focus on what you love. What do you like to talk about? Do you love to exercise like I did? Because if I knew at 8 years old that I love exercise so much that I can teach others how to do it, you better know I would have been doing it my whole life. But I didn't know. I just knew you need a job, you need to make money. I didn't know I could do what I like to do. I hope that you know that you can do what you like and love to do. So focus on what you're passionate about. And I recommend focusing on helping others. Because that causes you to be happy also. It causes you to be fulfilled. If you go work at the electric company like I did, are you going to be happy? You might make a lot of money. I don't know. But you may not be happy. Maybe you are. Some people like electric. It's very dangerous. I've been electrocuted many times. And you cannot get paid enough to die. You can't. So if you find value in something, and you find something that you appreciate and something that you love, keep in mind that someone else loves that too. So if you like drawing, someone else loves it. If you like poetry, someone else loves it. If you like editing videos, someone else loves it. Someone else might need it. So you have an opportunity to improve your life doing the things you love and also give to others at the same time. So that's what I recommend. And so I would not be a YouTuber if I did not tell you that these are my YouTube channels, and that if you'd like to, if you found value in this, please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channels. Not only for me, not for money, but hopefully because you appreciated this, and maybe you'll find value in some of the other things that I have to say. If you don't, that's okay. Many people subscribe, many people enjoy, and then many people follow to see where that person is throughout their life. So you can do that also, if that's something that you'd like to do. So I do believe that that is the last slide that I have. And if you guys have any questions, any thoughts on this, please feel free to ask me. But at this point in time, I really hope that this presentation helped you understand how you can make a difference in someone else's life and how you can use the internet and technology to be able to do that. So thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. The woman in the mask. That was a joke.
Veo que al inicio menciona de que enseñaba la Biblia. Creo que fue una de las mayores motivaciones de que le hizo que pudiera cambiar su forma de vida. ¿O usted qué nos puede decir?
She talks about during the presentation, in the introduction, you
Okay.
talk about that you teach the Bible.
Sí.
And if you could tell us if it motivates you in which level, talking about the Bible.
If it motivates me in what?
Talking about the Bible.
Oh, if it motivates me.
Motivates you.
Yes. Talking about the Bible motivates me very much because I get to see people's lives change when I speak about God's Word. So you can't see this. Maybe you saw it in the pictures. I'm covered in tattoos. I did not always know about, and tattoos are okay. I'm not telling you they're not. I'm not telling you that they're bad. But what I am telling you is that there was a point in my life where I felt like tattoos would make me happy. They don't. It was learning about God's Word that made me happy. And when I found out that you can change your life by listening to what is in that book, and you can be told how to live. Most people don't know that they can be told how to live. Most people need instructions for everything. That was the instructions that helped me to find who I was, who I want to be, how I can make changes in my life. And so when I'm able to tell that to others, you can have an instruction manual to live. Most people don't know that. So it motivates me to tell them that, and it makes me happy because I can help improve other people's lives. Because if you didn't know about the Bible, you might not be able to know how easy it is to have a happy, fulfilling, and successful life simply by knowing what is in that book and understanding exactly what it says.
¿Alguna otra pregunta? ¿Comentario? Sí, allá. Perdón.
What's your opinion about maybe in Mexico? I haven't the correct information. Maybe only the how people have internet. And what about the people in your country and in this country? What are the probability of one video have success like your videos?
Okay, that's a great question. So whether you're in Mexico or whether you are in the United States, your videos have the same chance of success. Same chance. What it comes down to is learning how to post a video. Learning how to title your video. Learning how to make a thumbnail. So for example, I'll show you. If I showed you a picture like this and said, I'm going to show you how to lose weight, weight loss, and I put this on the internet, no one's going to click on this. Who wants to see this fat guy? That's not helping anybody, right? But if I showed you a picture like this, go from this to this, you might click on it. So you have to learn. That's another picture like I showed you before. You put this on the internet, someone's going to click on that. Because you see this guy here, and then you see that's him. It's the same shirt, but it's a different person. Same thing here. So you have to learn how to post. It takes time. It takes a learning curve. But your videos do have a probability of success if you learn those things. Now, it takes effort. You have to continually post. Some people will post one video and all of a sudden they become famous. I'm not famous. So you have many, many more people who are known in the world who have posted 1, 2, 3 videos. But most people, 98% of people, they have to post often. They have to make sure that what they're sharing, the knowledge that they're sharing, is good information. And if you continue to post often and you continue to be honest and treat people with respect and share good information, people will notice. It may not happen right away. It may take some time. It took me about a year to monetize each of my channels. That was an excellent question. Thank you.
¿Alguna otra pregunta?
Okay. Do you have a plan in your life for example, in your exercise?
Do you have a plan for what?
Que si tiene un plan en su vida en cuanto a sus ejercicios para evitar lesiones.
Do you have a plan in your life for avoiding an injury during your exercise time?
Oh, for avoiding an injury
Yeah.
during exercising. Do I have a plan? Yes, I have a very good plan. Many people, I tell this to my clients all the time. When you go to the gym, don't exercise for everybody else. You're exercising for you. So if I'm over here in the gym, I'm in the gym right now and I have my weights. What many people do is, you're in the gym too, you're with me. You're all exercising. Many people will exercise for the other guy. That's called ego lifting. If you're not familiar with ego lifting is when you are exercising to look impressive to other people. You want to look big and strong. And what happens is, you lift heavier weights. You don't need heavy weights to look like this. You just need to lift what is good for you. So how to avoid injury is lift the right amount of weight. Never lift too heavy. Never try to impress anybody else except for yourself. If I go to the gym and I lift a little weight like this, I'm going like this, that might really help me. But you might not look cool. But it doesn't matter how you look, because as soon as you start caring about what everybody else thinks, that's when you're going to get hurt.
¿Alguna otra pregunta? ¿Comentario? ¿Están seguros? ¿Todo bien?
Ok, pues acérquense personalmente si todavía yo tiene unos poquitos minutos antes de partir de San Luis Potosí. Si alguien tiene alguna pregunta que hacer, no tengan miedo, rompan la barrera del idioma. Seguramente él les va a comprender y les va a ayudar. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much to be here with us. We really appreciate your conference. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all for having me. It's been a privilege to be here. I'm so grateful.